Hey everyone, this is Lori from Three Keys Astrology, and this wraps up our final series on the goddesses. Our last group of goddesses are the air goddesses, and these are some powerful people. Venus, as you know by now, is all about love and relationships. It identifies what we appreciate, the beauty that we like to look at, the lovers that we are, and um, in a man's chart, it decides the woman that he's interested in, the woman that he desires, his lover, not his wife. Venus is only ever at the most 48 degrees away from the sun, and she's the receptive partner to the sun. So she complements him, and she feels loved and adored in his company. Venus is about love, and love is about sharing, giving, caring, and it involves two people. Yes, you can love yourself. What a sad world it would be if you never knew the love from someone else, or to give love, or to share love. So, Venus in the air signs is different than Venus in water, which is very emotional, very sensitive, love, very gentle. Um, Venus in air can't connect unless it has a mental connection. And this is true of Venus in Virgo, though it's Earth, and Venus in Sagittarius, though it's fire. Um, Venus in air is the mental plane, and so they don't, that's the first step. There has to be an interesting, compelling attraction in order for there to be a physical and emotional attraction. Venus in air represents in the beginning of spring Gemini, and then we have Venus in Libra. Venus in Libra is a lover. This Venus rules this sign, and so these people are gentle, very beautiful, aesthetic. They are not crude. They're never vulgar. They have high standards, and they keep their surroundings beautiful. They appreciate beautiful things, beautiful people, song, verse, but you have to appeal to them on the mental plane first. And they're not attracted to you until they're compelled by your intellect or your speech or it's got to be something mental. And the last of the air signs is the most evolved of the air signs. And this is Aquarius, where we find our biggest genius population. So, and they too absolutely cannot connect unless they can't connect physically, emotionally, or by the heart unless there's something compelling them that has to do with their senses, their thoughts, their their intellect. So Venus and air signs are automatically attuned um, by the sense of hearing. They love concerts and symphonies and music, bird singing. They're all the things that involve the head that have to do with um, incoming sound is really appealing to any of the air signs. Um, they like to talk. Gemini, most of the air signs. They, Libra likes to debate. Libra wants to know what you feel about things. And Aquarius is very humanitarian, and he cares about the planet as a whole. Let's break it down. So Venus in Gemini is the baby of the air signs. And Venus in this sign is very playful and childlike, usually has youthful looks for all of his or her life. She appreciates a good conversation. She appreciates a good education. She loves to be a student and she likes to be a teacher. She loves books and music and sounds and going places where she can learn new things. The word new is really key to Gemini. They're brand new little babies discovering and curious. And so, because Venus is about relationships and the things that we love, they love everything that has to do with something new. Um, this sign has a sweet innocence about it, and it's very fresh, and it's very fun and funny. Venus and Gemini loves to laugh. Um, they all do. All the air signs do, actually. So if you're in love with someone with Venus and Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, take them to a comedy store for a date. They absolutely love concerts and lectures and anything that have to do with learning. And then we come to Venus and Libra. Venus and Libra are usually artistic. I want to go back to Venus and Gemini too because they love to do things with their hands. They like to craft, they like to sew, they like to knit, they like all the hand arts, they like to paint, they like to make jewelry, they love to get their nails done. And I spoke about what the goddesses look like in the other signs. Venus in air is silver, white, light blue. All the colors of the sky represent Venus in the air signs. Venus in Gemini particularly loves orange and sunset colors. She's fresh and she's giggly and she's fun. And if you don't know anybody who's Venus and Gemini, they make excellent friends. And they always are up for doing something and spontaneous too. They don't need to have plans, they just want to go, go, go. Um, Venus in Libra is a little more dignified, a Venus. And this Venus is all about you. Venus, as I said, is never far from the sun. And this is a very pleasing Venus. She looks put together. She dresses well. She's coordinated. Her home is aesthetically pleasing, clean, neat, light. Venus in Libra wants everyone to have their fair share. Venus and Libra make excellent husbands and wives because their orientation is never about themselves. They care about you. What do you need? What do the children need? What makes you happy? And they're usually very beautiful people, male or female. Venus and Libra and Venus and Taurus are gifted beauty. Um, Venus and Libra is, um, they usually have the prettiest, most asymmetrical faces. Both sides of the face look the same. Um, they're just pretty. There's no bones about it. They like to look at art. They love to go to museums. They like anything. They are very creative. They make excellent designers and beauticians. And most importantly, Venus in Libra wants to share everything he is, everything he has, everything she is. She's the goddess of generosity and politesse. The last Venus, Venus in Aquarius, is misunderstood, as is Venus in Capricorn that I discussed in the Earth goddesses. Venus in Aquarius, people think are cold and detached, and you can't touch this kind of Venus. just because she has dignity, just because she's more intelligent than most of the rest of us. So she's selective, and she is, her mind is in one of the highest realms. Her ideas come from stellar spaces, and she can be cool toned. Her skin is usually pearly or silvery, and blue eyed, often blue eyed. Their eyes look like stars, Venus and Aquarius. They're usually, you can see my eyes are almond shaped, getting a little more round because I'm older. But Venus in Sagittarius and Venus in Aquarius have, their eyes are round and they're like stars. They're downturned instead of upturned, and often the prettiest shades of blues and grays and the colors of the sky. And those are the colors that Venus and Aquarius love. And Venus and Libra loves the blues, soft, muted colors. Um, Venus and Libra loves all the colors of buttermints, and but muted, soft, um, yeah, Monet soft colors. Venus in Aquarius loves white, loves silver. Venus in Aquarius wants wide open spaces and wide open berths when it comes to love. Um, and they seem to be untouchable, but they're very faithful and very committed and about higher ideals. And yes, they have high expectations. And no, not everybody can have them. They're very selective, like Venus and Virgo is. And of all the air signs, Gemini is the less discriminatory when it comes to her lover. Um, she often has more than one lover at a time, or falls in love with two people at the same time in her endless curiosity. Venus and Libra doesn't. Venus and Libra wants marriage and commitment. Venus in Aquarius is very loyal and very committed and very selective. And if somebody has their Venus in Aquarius and they love you, you must be very, very special, because you have to meet first the criteria of intellect, and then the criteria of aesthetic, and then the criteria of class and genius and high moral aptitude. And Venus in the air signs, um, not only are her colors the colors of the sky and whites and silvers and black as well. She's light. She is never dramatic. She's above, like the clouds. Um, Everyday, ordinary, mundane, earthly things. She thinks about um, things that are more important, values, and things that have to do with standards and regulations and commitments and fairness. And she, Venus in any of the air signs, is also interested in what you feel, what you think. Um, while they may not connect as easily emotionally as water signs for sure, they totally connect mentally, and they're intellectuals. Um, More Libra and Aquarius than Gemini, who's more playful and childlike and content with just having fun and exploring new things. So, I hope you've enjoyed this Venus series. I'm offering goddess readings. They make excellent gifts for our daughters, our moms, even our grandmothers. They make excellent gifts for lovers, and especially young girls graduating or becoming of age. Um, and if you want to know about somebody that you love, get a hold of me for readings at Three Keys Astrology or on my Three Keys Astrology website where I offer all my services. You can just click PayPal, order your reading, and I'll email my work to you. Take care. Remember that life without love is no life at all. Embrace this gift and this ability to give and to love and to share while you're on earth for just a little short time, a little blip in time. Take care and call me, Lori, at Three Keys Astrology. Come join our Facebook group and comment below. Tell me what sign your Venus is in, what sign you love Venus. Because Venus is love no matter what season she's in, no matter what element she's in, no matter what sign she's in. When you get readings from me, I'm considering after I do your birth chart reading always the constellation that Venus is in for the time that you're considering, because depending on who's in her company and what group of stars she's among determines a lot about our love lives and what we value and what's important to us at different periods in time and space. So take care. Please refer me to all your friends and family trying to grow a business. And I absolutely love astrology. Bye for now.